Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 2B2T. We have, looks like 485 people online, a little bit less right now. And we are at the Oracle on the residential level, experimenting and building out. I really didn't, excuse me, I really didn't like the design that we did over here for the floor, and I felt that the walls needed some help. So I've been experimenting, and, well, I think I'm going to go for bone block for the floor because it just looks really good with the alternating pattern and it makes a good sound. And then I'm starting to build in a design on the walls. This part's tricky. LZ Go is he pushed the wall out right here, so which isn't a problem because I'm building in this block, so I'll just continue the wall along it. That's fine. I'm not quite sure what he's doing in here. This is his room. It looks like it's a lab of some sort. I mean, this looks like, you know, you've got a big crane stand and it's holding this glass thing. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a laser thingy. I'm not quite sure. I mean, obviously, this is just like a big piston door, you know, but he had that entire section blocked off outside of the original hole that I put in the wall. Wasn't quite this big. So I'm wondering if, you know, I mean, it closes the door here, which is fine. And upstairs he has some stuff. Oh, there's a sign here that's new. What's this? Personal exploration rocket. Oh, well, okay. This is his okay, so this is a drill head, maybe? Interesting. We'll see. He's not done yet, but it's cool that we've got some design elements going into the build. So anyways, now I started off with some black concrete here for the edging, but I'm not sure what I want to do with this. So I was trying to decide, well, do I want to take the bone floor out so that it's just a nice wide hall like that? Or do I want to put some sort of an edge right here? So I'm not quite sure on that. I don't mind plopping it out. It'll look fine, you know. But if I was to do an edge, what would I use? I mean, earlier I tried different colors of concrete. Originally, I had it like this, where I was just doing a design and, you know, so if I replace it and go this direction, it's the same orientation and everything. And that looks okay. It does, you know, and I can use different glazed terracotta types if I want. But I'm not sure yet. So I'm kind of leaving it, but at the same time, it's like I want to place more of the bone block floor, but the fastest way to do that is to build it off of an edge, because otherwise I'm just doing this, you know, and I could do this, but it takes forever, whereas I could just do this, you know, and go along really quick and then fill in the pattern, because we've got a lot of floor to cover. I've got all the bone blocks, that's not a problem. So I need to figure out this edge, if I'm going to do an edge or if I'm going to do full bone block. In the meantime, what I can do, I'm just going to place this stuff in here, is I can get the concrete. Now, unfortunately, this is black concrete powder, which is a little annoying, but not end of the world. And I do have black concrete too, so I mean it's okay. But it just means I need to go back and turn it into concrete. Although I did think about leaving it like this because it also looks good. In fact, that might be my answer. Is I do the edge water, and then I do this knot. That actually looks good. Okay, well, in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and set up the edge and go around all the hallways and get this done and see if I have enough black concrete. I believe I have another whole shulker full, so it's not an issue. But we're going to go ahead and go through this. Why is this? This is too wide. Oh, it is too wide. For some reason, I thought it was 3 wide, and I was going, why is that 3 wide? It's not. It's too wide. All right, so we're going to do this. So I'm going to work on this and start laying out the floor. I've been alternating, as you've seen down below in the bottom in our storage area, enhancing that, doing little mini builds here and there, and enhancing different things like the shulker loaders at the powder farm, making kits, which I just need a few more axes, and all of those kits will be done. So I've got my main account over AFK, getting XP while I do this, so that I can rename and enchant the axes the way I want them. So I've been doing lots of multitasking projects, but it's also really cool that I'm making some really good progress now on the Oracle, both outside and inside, because I've been taking turns in what I do, because like I've been working on this, there's still like slabs to put here. I still got to put the blackstone parts in the andesite, but I've been filling out all of the deep slate stairs all the way around on all levels to just knock it out and get it done. So the cladding is coming along as well. We're still collecting crystals for the glass upstairs. So we're harvesting from our different geodes. We're making good progress. And it's nice to see some of the others building in their rooms and deciding what they want to do. And then there's other individuals, of course, that are helping with the build as well. So one of our new members, Mac, he spent some time placing all these iron blocks down the center lines of everything. It's not complete everywhere, as you can see. He got this far. So we've got different things happening, and people helping out, which is really cool. And then, of course, people are doing their own builds too. So there's some new houses. We've got new members. We've got Dalka. He's from France. Really cool guy. He's got a really good grasp of coding the mods for Minecraft. So he's been working on various mod additions for Meteor and for things like that we can take advantage of and use, both for the defense of our base, but also for exploration and exploring and stuff. So he's a good addition from that standpoint. Mac, he's a builder. So he wants to do all kinds of different builds and stuff, and he's already started helping out and planning what he wants to do. So that's awesome. And we also have Fenstar, who's joined. He's a mixed explorer primarily. He brought in a stash that he had found. Oh, did we already go around? Cool. Wow. So, we're growing. We've got, I think, 12 members now. 2 of them are not on very much. Putrin, he just doesn't have the chance to get on a lot. But when he's on, he's here and he helps out, or he explores and does things. So it's cool. And then we have another guy who joined, who found us from an accident on one of my videos where I had leaked cords. No, the cords are not there anymore. And only a couple people saw it, and most of my viewers are not 2x2 players, but he was, and he showed up at the base and said, "Hi, I'm here," and he, and Fenstar did the same thing, but Fenstar's been active and a participant of everything that everything we're doing. The other guy said he can't get on very much. I don't think he has priority, which is unfortunate. So we'll see, in the long run, and I say this very lightly, so if you're watching and you're hoping for stuff, please don't. But I think in the long run, if the channel continues to grow, and you know, now that I am monetized on YouTube and stuff, I mean, no, I'm making like 20 cents per video, so I mean, it's not anything massive or amazing or whatever. But um, if it keeps going and whatnot, and there's certain members that join us, and you know, maybe they need help with priority or whatever, and they're active and whatnot, I might do some little reward activities and stuff where, you know, I can help people out for a month, give them priority or whatever like that. I mean, I don't mind. I'm not reliant on YouTube for my income. Um, I'm stable in my job and what I do and whatnot. And it's not that I want to spend lots more money. I mean, I'm already spending, you know, 40 bucks a month basically on just my main account and my alt to have priority. And on top of that, you know, I pay for a yearly subscription for the softwares that I use to edit my videos and render, uh, all that good stuff. Oh, okay, this is this. So, you know, it's not like I want to spend tons and tons of money playing, but I don't mind spending if I need to or if I want to. It's not a situation of where, oh, I can't do it. You know, am I going to be able to play this month? I can't afford it. I'm not in that type of position. So, anyways, enough of me yammering. Although that's why you're here, right? You don't watch me for the what I'm doing on the video. You watch me because of my yammering. I know the truth, right? Right? Uh-huh. Yeah, subscribe if you agree. I think that's the first actual plug I've ever done. Oh no, I'm gonna lose everybody now. They're all gonna unsubscribe and leave because I plugged. Oh my goodness, we're doomed. All right, now that we got that done, here's the trick. I'm gonna go ahead and water this. Should be able to do it out here safely without impacting too many torches. And then we're going to start placing bone blocks. So once I have that done, we'll be back and we'll work on some wall design. So that'll be a little more exciting. So we'll be back. All right, we are back. Woo! It's been a couple hours. We have finished the floor. So we've got the inside where we've done it. We've got the outside all the way around that we have done the floor. Woo! A lot of work. My next phase is to do this right here across all the way and make sure that there's torches up there for now so that nothing spawns. We've got torches down here to make sure nothing spawns until we've got all the lighting set up and everything. We even did the edging around the obsidian, at least the upper part where we've got wall pieces right there against the obsidian and then this above it. I am going to knock this out and make a little platform that extends out in each section just a little bit like an observation, because hanging right there, my mouse, my battery's been getting close to being dead, so now you are trapped in this view forever. I can, you know, move around, but hanging from the ceiling right there excuse me, is going to be the machine that is generating the laser going downwards. So we'll create some little observation pieces that come out in that section. And of course, we'll glass all of this off and put design. So my next phase is to work on the walls and then work on those platforms. And then lastly, put in the ceiling, which for the hallways won't go all the way up. I know it's hard to, I can't. We're going to have to do this for a moment because otherwise I'll have to stop and change my battery, which we'll do in a minute. But the hallways will only go up that high as these walls here, and that's where the ceiling and lighting will be. That still leaves that upper section up there. I'll have to think of what I want to do with the upper section, but for now, it'll just be up there kind of hidden. I'm going to put like ventilation grates on the ceiling and stuff like that, so Yeah, we'll get it all. Anyways, I'm going to continue to work on that, and then we'll update as we go. But for right now, I'm going to go change my mouse because I can't even stop the video recording. I can. I think there's a shortcut. Anyways, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We have been building for quite a while, and I'm at a decision. So I've been putting together the design, as you can see. Looking really good. We started, if you recall, I had these two down here of this with the creeper face on it. I did light that top there. I've got my lights in. I'm not sure if I'll cover them with anything, but they're there. But I've done it the entire way around. And I've also completed, although it's technically kind of in another video, I'm recording multiple videos at once, sort of. I've completed this entire level of design. So one more level of cladding is finished. But I'm at a quandary. I love the color. The teal is beautiful color. I don't like the sideways creeper face. I did take a look at, well, I could make them right side up. It's okay, but I just don't like the creeper face per se here. All the other blocks are angled. Like if I just come in like the yellow. See, it's all angled to match, you can see there. Same thing with the red. It's in to where these little tag marks are all facing inwards. And then same with the purple, which is like the sword hilt type thing. They are all facing inwards. And you really can't do that with the creeper face. So I've been, okay, well, what about blue? I can angle it in, right? So I could replace it with the light blue. I'm not sure if I excuse me, like it. I did try the regular blue because I can, but it's not, there's no way to put an angle on it. It's a regular up and, directional. Now I could definitely do the green, the light green, because there's angles. I could use this angle and point it down and in on both sides. There's also the orange, but we've already got the red and yellow, so I kind of want something to offset that, but orange would work. The dark green I could do because it's, angled, and so I could match it up. And I'm torn as to what color to go with. Personally, I think we need a blue. The teal was okay because it's bluish, but it only leaves this white blue, this light colored blue, right? Or the light blue. Oops, wrong. I mean, because there's nothing else. I mean, yeah, we could use the light gray, which has teal and purple in it, or I mean, bluish colors like in it, and same thing with the white terracotta. We could angle that one, and technically we could even do the brown. I'm just pulling out all the colors so that we can quickly look at them. See, the brown definitely, and it has a bluish, right? This one's more grayish. It's just that this blue seems off compared to the others. I don't know why. I might go with this one. This is too bright, and it's already got yellow over there. Oh my goodness, why am I yawning? Probably because it's like 7 a.m. in the morning and I should be asleep by now. But there's going to be a power outage today because they're doing some maintenance work for like 10 hours. So I figured, all right, I finished work. I'm going to stay up until the power goes off, and then I'll just sleep through the maintenance for the most part. Um, and that way, no big deal, right? Um, kind of annoying. It's just Saturday, and they're going to turn the power off for most of the day. Glad they didn't do it at night, though, because, I'm working. I'm supposed to work, so I would have had to go into the office. Anyways, so, yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Let's do this. Let's take these out. If we were to do a brown, nope, can't be that direction. That would work for over here. We could do it like that on this side. Let's look at both of them and make a decision. How complex will the brown be? The red and the yellow were annoying because I had to stand in there and like place the block this way to get it to the right angle. So that was annoying. All right, so which direction do we need to get? Okay, so that's pretty easy. So on this side, we can just come over here. I'm yawning again. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. So we could do this. I mean, this has blue in it, so I'm okay with the brown. That's okay. Let's take a look. My inventory full? Probably. That actually looks okay. Alright, we're gonna do it. That's the color. I've made up my mind. We're doing the brown. We only get one stack of brown per thing, so we'll have to go get... There's some more. I mean, we've got plenty. There's other shulkers up above and back in base. Alright, well, that means we just need to put all of this together so that we're good to go. Obviously, we're not done. I gotta decide what goes in the middle section, this section here. We've got this nice 4 by 5. Can't count. Section to do. Which way were we? Oh, yeah. This way. I like the glazed terracotta. I wish you could use the patterns freely. I think that would have been the better way to do it, to where you kind of like banners, that you have the block and then you apply patterns to the blocks to make different designs. I think that would have been the better way for Mojang to put together glazed terracotta. It would definitely look a lot better. And then also, it says glazed terracotta, yet when you look at any of the terracotta, there's no glaze on it. Glaze would be a partially shiny, not super shiny, but it'd be a partially shine on it, right? I don't think I have any blocks on me that really does that, but the andesite, right? Let me see, there's some andesite over here, right? In our design. See how it kind of like has a sheen look to it? It's not super bright or anything, but it looks like it has a coating on it, like a wax coating. um, that's what I would think of glazed terracotta, because, like I have dishes that, oh, wrong way, that can be glazed, and they're a little bit shiny. So, anyways, but I think that would have been a lot better if that's how they had handled terracotta, giving players the ability to, just like the banners, create different designs and stuff by combining, taking the terracotta. You use a base layer of whatever color of your terracotta, and then applying dyes to create and dyes and patterns to it. That would have been pretty cool to do. But oh well, they didn't. We're stuck with these one designs, and there's people that love them, and there's people that don't. Um, it can be complicated to use it in small builds. If you have like a giant build where you're going to do a great big ceiling or a great big floor or a great big wall design, you can actually take the terracotta, the glazed terracotta, and you can do a lot with it to where you can do very intricate patterns where it looks like, those super fancy Persian rugs or deco art rugs and things like that. So, I mean, there is a lot of potential to do designs, but it's only if you're doing something really large and you can see it at scale. Like, if that whole room out there had a big floor, I could put a giant design on it using the glazed terracotta, and it could be a really intricate pattern with a combination of different blocks and stuff. Um, but if you're just doing a small little thing, it's harder to do it. I mean, sure, you can use the patterns and do different designs. I mean, like there, we get a little star thing, or I can turn it around and put the blue circle in the middle. I mean, there's interesting things you can do with it, which is cool. But it would have been cool to be able to create your own pattern, just like you do on banners. Think of, the possibilities of the art with the terracotta. But you can't. Oh, well. All right. Well, anyway, so I'm going to finish up putting this design. I'm going to have to go get some more brown. Not a problem, but at least we won't have sideways creeper faces. So that's okay. And I like the brown. And then we got to decide, whoops, not that black, what we're going to do for the centerpieces in the wall as well as the rest of the wall, right? I'm trying to use a combination of blocks so I don't have to continuously just use deep slate. I want some color, I want some variety, some neat stuff. So, that's what I'm working towards. And that's why I thought, well, I'll use the glazed terracotta because we've got a bunch. So why not put it to good use here in the Oracle and find a purpose for it. And at first it was like you saw in a previous video, it was like a floor design, which was all right. But then it was like, yeah, you know what? We could do better. And that's where we came up with bone blocks for the floor, which is really simple, I know. But at the same time, I like the sound of it. It sounds, mechanical a little bit. So like you're inside a spaceship structure or whatever. Walking with boots. So I like that. I know it's hard to hear because I have the volume down, but definitely a nice change. We need to go get another box of glazed terracotta. Put these away as well. All right, so obviously we have the ceilings, and then we have these gaps in the wall and the gaps there to do. And we still got some touch up on the elevators. We're going to put the glass in on all the others, and the water for the ups. But we'll get there. I like the design. I think we've made really good progress in starting to put this place together. Um, and it's coming together well, especially, since we've got now these 3 top layers done. Getting that done as well is that's in another video. I don't know if it's before or after this one, but there's a video on what we're doing there. And then we just have to finish up the lower sections. And there's a few places we still need the deep slate, like right over there, and a couple other portions. And the slabs that go in between all of these, the little gray areas, the black stone on top of the iron, most of the iron is all placed, and the andesite stairs on everything. So, and the edging, of course, but it's really coming together when you look at it. Oh, it's raining out here. As a neat structure, and now that we're finally getting stuff inside, that's making it even better. So very pleased, with the progress and how it is looking. Anyways, thanks for joining, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.